Hey guys, it's Hus here, and the topic of today's video is about the past, on what our perspective of the past is, what it looks like to look at ourselves from before, and how we viewed the past. What was our perception? Was it good? Was it bad? And was the past really better? So I'll give you an example. Right now, I'm 21 years old. I'm working in sales, booking appointments, and I struggled a lot throughout my life with understanding my life purpose. So finding something meaningful to do, such as work and family obligations. But I find myself working from a 9 to 5 job, getting home at about 6:30, sometimes 7:30 if I have gym. But I remember back in high school when I was in year 7 or year 8 or even year 9. And I remember a melancholy feeling of me waking up and dreading going to school. I'm waking up in the morning and my mom is calling all of us to go get in the car. We rush in the car, we eat breakfast really quickly, and then we head over to school. And my head's down, I've got anxiety, and I don't want to talk to anyone. I feel like everyone's looking at me. And as I walk for the door, I sit down and I wait to talk to my friends. And I was low on the totem pole. Like I wasn't, in terms of who's who in the friendship group, I wasn't, I was not the leader. I was the guy that was mainly quiet, but, would contribute. I remember going through the motions, you know, f- starting school at like around 8:20, something like that, and finishing at, I think, 2:45. Yes, I remember school finished at 2, and between that, I remember feeling that feeling of loneliness and melancholy feeling. I remember putting on my um, old cheap earbuds. I was listening to Headlines by Drake, and I remember feeling so refreshed, like I was, I don't know, like I felt like I was understood, like I was revived by that song. And I would push for the day, count the hour, count the clock as I'm in maps, and then when I finished, I would head home feeling like finally I got home. And then once I'm at home, I rush to my room and I, jumpstart my PS3 console and I play a game of Call of Duty. And while I had a mic, I would end up speaking on the mic and I ended up making a friend. And that friend helped me look forward to when I got home from school. And it made me wanna and it made me feel like I wasn't alone, like I could make friends. So I started talking to this mate, and as we were talking, I enjoyed playing I enjoyed playing matches with him so much. Um, and I look back at those times and I only realized now how much, how much free time I had back then. So I would go to school at 8:20. So I would go to school before around 8, start school about 8:20 with my first roll call class. and then I would finish at 2:45. So let's say I got home at about 3 o'clock and slept at about, let's say, 11 o'clock. I still had, what is that, 8 hours? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So 11 hours. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, sorry, 8 hours. 8 hours a day of free time until I go to sleep. Till I go to sleep. Like that's a full time. That's an extra full time job a day, and I had that to play games, and I didn't really do assignments or homework. But man, like those days, as I'm thinking about them, like they seem so, like those days seem so pristine, you know, like I think about those memories and I can't help but feel warm in my heart. Like I'm looking at those it's like I was looking at those memories for like a vintage noir like filter. Um but like that's my perception of the past, and that's how I look back at how I was. But the truth is I was less free. I was locked in to do class for about 6 hours a day. And on top of that, I didn't really mix well with everyone. I got bullied a little bit, but it I didn't really feel like I belonged in school. Like even though I felt nostalgia and reminiscent back on the past, if I actually logically look at the turn of events, it wasn't that good. So my point of this video is that it's funny how your mind plays tricks on you when you think about the past and how the good old days and how everything was amazing back then. If you actually think about logically what happened, like if you look at the situations face to face value, like for example, I got bullied. I was extremely bored and disengaged in class throughout the whole day. I didn't have many friends, if any, a lot of the times, and I struggled to make strong connections or lasting connections with peers. And yeah, I had trouble with girls as well. Didn't get many girls. Um, but all of those problems, they just look. You tend to forget everything and just remember all the good stuff, don't you? And it's weird, isn't it? But that's my idea of the past. The whole reason I'm making these videos every week is to strengthen my speaking ability because I think that's so important. But I wanted to also leave you with this thoughts because I mean nowadays the way I'm making these videos is I'm brainstorming a couple topics. I put my phone on my chest and I make sure it's dark and I just speak. Like I'm not sure how else to improve the videos. Actually, maybe I am sure. Like maybe show my face or start editing the videos. But I'm curious to know what would like what would you like to see from me in the future? What type of things would you like to see in my videos? See and hear, and what do you think about your past experiences? Looking back on it, would you like to go back in time, or do you feel like where you are at now is for the better and it's at a better place. Awesome. Remember to leave a like on this video if you've enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you want to continue looking at more content. And definitely leave a comment if there's something that resonated with you or you wanted to share your experiences as well. Have a good day. Peace.